Welcome back to BEMAC at Breakfast. And Ant, you have another guest in with us today.
We do. We have the amazing Oakley, who's got a show coming up. Well, a whole weekend of activity coming up at the QMC this weekend, Friday the 14th and Saturday the 15th. Do you want to tell us a bit about that, Oakley?
Oh, hello, and thank you, Ant, for inviting me to the show today. So we do have an exciting line of events this weekend. It starts actually on Valentine's Day on the 14th of February. We will be holding a gala screening of a wonderful Okinawan show film called Jamami Tofu. And it tells the story of this chef who moves from Singapore to Okinawa and finds himself, as well as a bit of love along the way there. So that's what we're showing on the 14th, Valentine's Day. So if you haven't got anything to do on Valentine's Day, then this would be a perfect gift for your partner and yourself, I think. Then on Saturday...
I tried to talk my partner into coming down to Brisbane. I live on the Sunshine Coast, but she said no. We're not driving.
Well, maybe I can entice her with a buy one, get one free offer.
Yes, it's going to be a great... That sounds amazing, that movie.
It is. It's the longest running film in Singapore. So it's been running for 3 years in a row. And it sells out all the time. So it's actually one of those new concept films where it's a 5D experience. So when you actually go to see the film, you can either see the film as itself or you can actually have a meal, a 5D experience with it. So you actually eat the food as you're watching it as well. So that's a real big hit. And it's travelled across the globe and it's coming to Australia for the first time.
And then on the Saturday?
So on the Saturday we are showing 2 award-winning films. There's lots of hype around these 2 films already. So the first one is The Farewell, directed by Lulu Wong. It also stars Awkwafina, who won the Golden Globe for Best Actress in that film. So that's a must-see. It's about a story about a young writer, a young Asian writer, Chinese writer, who finds out that her grandmother is fatally ill, so dying. But she's not allowed to no one is allowed to talk about it. No one's allowed to tell grandma about it. And that seems to be a cultural thing. And so they all travel to China to visit grandma for the last time, but under the guise that they're attending they've created a fake wedding. So under the guise of a wedding, they're going to China to visit grandma for the last time. So it's a really, really heartfelt film and a very touching one. So if you haven't seen it, do come along. We start the food buffet, because there's food for every show that we have. The food starts serving at 12:30 and the film shows at 1:30. And then after that, at night time, in the lead up to Parasite. In the lead up to the Oscars, there's lots of buzz around it at the moment. It's been nominated for multiple awards. It's also taken out the Golden Globes, as well as the cast have taken out the SAG Awards too. So this is another must-see Asian film if you haven't seen it. It's a South Korean film about a little bit of social commentary about the haves and have-nots in society in terms of how we all have some desires about being somebody other than ourselves. I suppose the grass is always greener.
And it is 15 plus?
It is 15 plus, so there is a bit of violence in there. So if you do have children, probably not the best film to take them to. But if you are going by yourself or with a friend, an adult friend, this is a perfect movie. I know a lot of people I've spoken to who said they've missed out that they are coming to this one. So it's selling like hotcakes at the moment, Parasite.
All the BEMAC staff are saying, how do I get to work on that event? I want to see that movie.
Right.
Otherwise, you just jump up into the sound studio. That's been my secret way of getting it.
It's going to be a packed house in the sound studio on Saturday, it sounds like.
Would be great. That's a huge weekend. And what kind of food? Just tell us a bit more about the food experience.
The food experience. So it's a buffet, an Asian buffet. So there will be a variety of different Asian foods ranging from Thai food to Japanese food to Chinese food and Vietnamese food. And on top of that, there will be vegan options as well. So a lot of our new customers or people have asked whether there were vegan options. And yes, there are vegan options and they are made in vegan kitchens. So you can come and be rest assured that the vegan options are truly vegan.
Excellent.
It sounds rather exciting. Now, how do we go about getting tickets for this event?
So tickets, you can find us in two places. One, we have a website called asianfoodandfilm.com. And the other one is on Eventbrite. So you can visit either or. It doesn't matter. We invite you to come to our website, though, because it does. We do have a blog on there as well, and we talk about all the things that we've been up to. We have an LA correspondent who's situated in LA at the moment, covering the Oscars and had been covering the Golden Globes. That's why we know all about this stuff. And so come onto our website and have a look at our blog as well.
And the links are also on the BEMAC and QMC website and Facebook as well, but asianfoodandfilm.com.
That's right. Now, I'd like to put in a bit of a plug for BEMAC. Thank you very much, BEMAC, for supporting and partnering with us for this production. Without it, this festival without BEMAC, this wouldn't have happened. So thank you very much for BEMAC's support, and we hope that we have an ongoing, long-term relationship moving forward.
Thank you.
Now, looking at those tickets, is it you buy a whole season for the whole weekend, or are the tickets individual for each session? Are they individual?
So the tickets are individual, so you buy tickets for each individual session. There are only 3 films showing over the weekend, so we thought that would be manageable.
So 3 sessions, and depending on what ticket you buy as to whether you get to eat. So there's the buffet film ticket and there's the film only ticket.
Good question, Irene. So there is a special on at the moment, so jump on quickly because I think they're going to go fairly quickly. There's a buy one get one free movie ticket offering at the moment, so you go in and you buy the tickets. That is separate to buying food, so if you wanted to buy food you would have to go in and buy the food package separately. So food consists of a buffet, Asian buffet with popcorn, because we all love a bit of popcorn, but it's Asian-style popcorn, so it's the salty, sweet kind of popcorn with a bit of butter thrown in there as well, so it's yum. And then you get a drink with that as well. So the food package is $24 per person. It's all you can eat, so come and gorge yourself before you actually go in and watch the movies.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
So that's all for this weekend. So
it is. It's all part of Brisasia as well, Brisbane City Council. I should mention too, on the 29th of Feb we have Brisasia Sound. Gemma Trong, who's one of the producers from Brisasia, is putting that show on at the QMC with BEMAC support, and that is going to be a huge event as well. So get involved in Brisasia and get along this weekend. Yeah,
really, really important events. I think Brisasia, and I do sort of want to touch on this, Brisasia is an immensely important cultural event in Brisbane. The reason why we stood up Asian Food and Film as a festival was that we recognised that there wasn't one already in Brisbane, and it's really important to raise awareness as well as tolerance about different cultures. So when respect, that's not just
tolerating people, but respecting
it and embracing it as well. Because when we were doing some research, in 2016, when we did the census, the population of Australia was 24.6 million at that point, and we've got 3.5 million Asians, or people who recognise as Asians, in Australia. So in context, that is 1 out of 7 people are Asian, and yet we look at the film productions that are coming out and also the TV shows, and you don't necessarily see that correspond.
Yep.
Those numbers correspond. So it's really important to raise awareness about Asian culture and to, like Angie said, increase respect for that culture and embracing differences in culture and multiculturalism in Australia. So that's a reason for us being. Oh, I should say also, please come along. Although tickets are limited, please come along, because all of our profits are being divided into, we're going to give half of our profits to the bushfires, and the other half, we're actually going to be establishing a diversity production fund, which will seed and fund future productions created by diverse underrepresented groups with compelling, interesting, entertaining stories to tell. So we're hoping to be able to leave a legacy of inclusion behind.
Oakley's done a stack of work for this weekend, and so we're so happy to be supporting it. Congratulations already, Oakley.
Thank you so much.